Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. And today's little chat is about this. If you can see, it's a booklet, Birmingham Centenary Celebration, 1938, a Pageant of Birmingham, Aston Park, from the 11th to the 16th July 1938. The Pageant Master, Glenn Lord. Illustration souvenir book. And if you can see, that's how much it costs back there. So as I'm going to open it and show you parts of it, there's the coats of arms, and there's something, and I'll read a bit about it. Design of the coat of the arms and support. A Guild of Compliments in April 1889. The arms. Quality first and fourth. Forum and banners of 5 lowers or second or third piece per panel, including of the last and guild over all the firth, and thereon the mural crown of the second, and for the crest on the warm of the collar, and the mural crown issued therefrom the dexter arms embrows the hand holding a hammer, or preferring a mandel forward. So this is sort of telling you a bit about the coat of arms and that, if you can see them, and the other that's sort of, I think that's to do with the design of the pageant poster. Design for the pageant poster is adorned with a minor of adjusting from the figure resulted the King of England in its form of armoured equipped development. The only alternative are the lights readjusted of the position of the sword's arm, and for the sake of general clearness and remove of the armour shield from the figure of the man, and to hold hose of the horse head, and the substance of the armour of the city of Birmingham for the armour of the King of England. So this is telling you a bit about the that was sort of like the for the pageant, and as you can see at the time, the King and Queen, picture of the Majesty, King George the Sixth, and Elizabeth, Queen Elizabeth, and on this side is like the people. If you can see the name of the people in the pageant, and I do see, I don't know if there's a relation, but there's a Chapman PJ, Mr. G. Gordon Toy, Toy. So that name pops up in my family tree, and the pageant officials, and his name is Chief Stage Manager, and if you can see there, his name and up there. So I don't know if he's a family relation, because I do know in the Birmingham Art Gallery there is a picture of an ancestor of mine. So episode 1, the Prodolo. Episode 1 is designed to illustrate and draft the history, thus many centuries, beginning with the time when process beast roamed over what is now the site of Birmingham. The scene opens with the appearance of some of these strange monsters, who are seeded by the first apparatus of providing man upon the earth. No attempts to make the show any historical of events, but rather a simple and suggestive staged in the adventure of law and order. So this, if you can see the first part, it's just telling you how it all started off with like the Romans and that, and along provided and moved on slowly, and now we see King Arthur riding to the head of his English followers by King Edward St. Dawson. And then you've got episode 2, the Grand of the Market Challenge of Birmingham in 1166. Now that's if you can say. And here the authority history of Birmingham begins. The market chapter, which was granted by Parent, Lord of Dudley, and Peter del Burnham, Stewart of Dudley and Lord of the Manor of Birmingham, in 1156, confirming the market, which has been held from the time in man on every Thursday in Birmingham, and which has been held on every Thursday from that date till now. So it's about the market and that, and how the market started. I think it's talking about the ballroom market and that. And it goes on, while the market is thus being set up, Sir Peter Delbra arrives together with his wife and family, and results to hear a excuse my cough. Excuse me. For a great opportunity, the visit of King Henry II and Elizabeth, elder of Archery, to confirm the market charter, the guidelines and routine upon which the king will come, and the Crown Guild behind them to witness the first coming of Gareth with his wife and the lady of the family of Durban, Lord of Hinckley, and there Guild rose. Sir Peter advanced to meet them, and knew. Well, so this is telling you a bit about what, I don't know if you can see it And then you've got episode 3, the Battle of Chalmers. Of the 1,200 English men at arms, who fought the Chalmers, CRECY four in each 100 held land within the sound of the bells of St. Martin's, and many more were close related to Henry del Bell and his nephew Frank, the owner and the heritage of the manor of Birmingham in 1346. So it goes back to 1346. In August 1346, King Edward III, hotly pursued by the arms of the French and his alliance forces, the northward pass of the swept bear with me, swept aside, and the resistance of the arms of Goldman, some looks like French, who had held seat since the bar his way in his urgent refresh to reach the coast. We see Goldman lead the remaining of his forces back to the King of France with tidings of defeat and wounded and worn they suffered across the area, going black on the fare of the scouts of the English hostage, which is so close upon. This is sort of telling you the history of what's going on and that, all round where Birmingham is coming about, and then we get to the fourth. I think it's the fourth one, where the visit of Charles I to Aston. Although during the Civil War, Birmingham took the side of the parliamentarians, Sir Thomas Holt of Aston Hall remained loyal to the king, and we now see the royal standard flowing with the Holt banner above the hall while Sir Thomas Holt, surrounded by his family and friends, await the arrival of the King Charles, who is staying here on his way to Shrewsbury to the south. The vicar of Aston brings in a group of children. So this is talking about when King Charles I comes to Aston Hall. And the next section 2 is the siege of Aston Hall. It is a year later, and the king causes a sensational loss of ground. Sir Thomas Holt appears with some of his servants and looks anxious around while a messenger goes off. The sound of marching men can be heard in the distant grounds. Guiding there, Sir Thomas shows sign of entrance there with experience the reference, welcomed a party of foot soldiers who enters hastily and followed him towards the hall. So it's all about when Aston Hall was under siege and that. And for our next one, this is next, and that's going on about that. Retaining by the year 1660, the people of England were growing heartless sick of the parliamentary rules and with influence with all those Australian, the Commonwealth flag is still flying on the hill. But a group of Roundhead soldiers and elderly who slowly assembles, all seems anxious and ill at ease, guiding towards a small part and looking round as if their fears being overheard. So this is going on about the history of and it's saying about King Henry III and how he was. It's all about the history and that. And for next, this is all about how Birmingham changed in the history and that. And these photos are people. People are there. So you've got the Lord Mayor, Councillor Edward Rupert Cannon, JP, Lady Mayor Mrs. E.R. Cannon, Grand Mayor Mistress of the Robe, and then below Councillor J. Ritt, Chairman of the Pageant Committee, Sir Francis H.C. Whittingshire, Town Clerk. And that's the picture of them people. And this one is showing some more representatives of the committee. So this is showing the committee. And this is the sort of like the part of the pageant, if you can see them, all lining up. And next photos are some more photos of the pageant and that, and all soldiers and that. And on this side you got the visit of Charles I. They're reacting the visit of Charles I, and more photos, as you can see. As we go on, bear with me as I'm changing it. So, this is the something riot and that. Some more photos from the reacting of so a visit of Queen Victoria. That's this side is the royal visit of Queen Victoria to Aston Hall, and then we got the part of the pageant and that, and down here more excuse me. Now we've got this part, the visit of the Queen Victoria to Aston Park. So in the year 1858, Her Majesty Queen Victoria paid a visit to Birmingham to open Aston Park, and we see happily the excitement of the crowds collecting to witness the ceremony. There are townspeople and villagers to foot, whelming citizens and owners of the neighbour estate in carrying of all kinds. All are dressed in the best linen robes. So this next part is sort of telling you different people's names and that. So it's even the Modern and Industry Birmingham Devote and Arrangement Committee by H.D. Toyle. The final episode begins as the Modern and Industrial Birmingham, after the opening with the ceremony response of Birmingham figures citizens are past. So many of the important figures were commissioned that's necessary. A great number have been amended, and the selection is to send the governors. And this is, you can see names on there and on this side. And as you can see, that person, I don't know if he's related, because I do know that there is a portrait of a great ancestor of me, Toy, that's Toy. So on that page what I showed you, this page, this tells you all the people what's involved. Floats were entered by the following order: the church, the number 4 residents of the metropolitan undertake, in which Birmingham leads the world, gas, water metropolitan bank, electric supply, followed by the residents of British industry, jewellers and silversmiths, gun trade, brass and copper, motorcycles and electric assortments, commercial cars 2, cycles 2, weights and measures, tyres, electrical trade, chocolate industry, and the result of Birmingham Repertory Theatre, art, sport, Women's League of Health and Beauty, industry results of groups the following: aluminium buttons, edge tools, pipes. Other groups reside in the following organisations: cycles, the Boy Scouts Association Assembly, the Girl Guides Assembly, the Boys Brigade, the Girls Life Brigade, the Church Ladies Brigade, the Warwickshire Cadets Brigade, the British Red Cross Society, St John's Ambulance Brigade, Disability Ex-Servicemen's Association, with, in brackets, with V.A.D. The Royal Navy, Army, Air Force. After appearing results of displays, including a Jubilee Ballet, the floats and groups will provide to the setting positions during the grand entry of performance in All entries, episodes, who into the ground takes form around the central place of event of the city, which is provided of the final picture selected for the modern, the hub of industry. And on this there acknowledging of Lord Austin Motors Limited. These are the different Birmingham Gun Trade, Birmingham Jewellery and Smiths. And if I show you, I don't know if you can see them. If your camera can pick up all the information and that, and all the different names and episodes, committees and officials, and that's to provide. And there's even Aston, Naturals, Lozells and Witten, North District. That says, if you can see all this, all the names and that, and all different people involved and that. I don't know if the camera picked it all up. So this is my little look of it's even got the bit about the, if you can see, the music and that, what was provided and the people involved with it. And excuse my itching that. And this is my little look at this centenary pageant for Birmingham. And then looking and trying to show you pictures and information. And I hope you enjoy this little bit of history of Birmingham and that. And if you enjoy things like that, please come back again. And for now, I hope you enjoy this. And if you like things like this and you want to subscribe to the channel, you're more than welcome. It's always up to you. It's your choice, and I will say whenever you are watching this, morning, noon and night, take care of yourselves, be good to one another, and I'll catch you on the flip side.